An A-plus student is likely focused and career-minded but might be boring with no social skills. An athlete has good team skills and leadership skills but might not be the most academic type. A disadvantaged student probably has a good work ethic but might be less sophisticated or overwhelmed by the college environment. A student from a wealthy family is likely sophisticated but could be arrogant and spoiled. Creative students are culturally savvy but often have poor skills in math and science. The verbal student tends to have strong communication skills but poor quantitative skills. The quantitative student tends to have great analytical abilities but poor communication skills. A student from a metropolitan environment is usually savvy and embraces diversity but can be arrogant and understimulated. A suburban student is dependable and predictable yet ordinary. Students from rural areas have good work ethic but struggle with the college environment. Non-Americans are unique with solid work ethic but may be academically one-dimensional. Private school alumni are ready for college coursework but suffer from superiority complexes. Handicapped students are determined and work hard but have trouble with social success. Older students are mature and focused but do not participate in activities and are socially isolated. Quiet students tend to be peaceful and introspective but struggle with social skills. Method 3. Recruiting your friends and family to help assess your strengths and weaknesses. The last way to develop your personal inventory is to invite two trusted friends to sit with you separately and help you evaluate your strengths. Ask them, on which qualities do they see people frequently compliment you? What do they see that seems to come easily to you? Once you have your list together, you need to identify everything as a strength or a hurdle, but through the eyes of a sorority interviewer. Like colleges reviewing applications, sororities want members who will contribute to their organizations without involving substantial risks of failure or problems. Sorority interviewers use selection methods similar to college admissions counselors. So let's take a look at the biggest challenge college admissions counselors face with regard to students defining their positions in applications and interviews. In How to Get Into Top Colleges, the author suggests a universal key for any student is capitalizing on the fit-in stand-out issue, whereby you are able to convey how well you fit into the organization and how well you stand out from other candidates who also seem to fit in. In the sorority context, fitting in means you hold the same values as the sorority members and mesh with their general personality type. It means you'll be accepted by those sorority members and get along well with them. Standing out means you offer something unique, special, or interesting, something that distinguishes you from the other women who have only the fit. Don't make the sorority members try to figure out what it is that sets you apart. Give them examples of how you contributed to other organizations so they can envision you doing the same for their organization if you become a member. Be prepared to create uniqueness out of the ordinary. It's better to just be explicit. If you truly cannot set yourself apart based on your existing position, a sophisticated portrayal of your future career ambitions will set you apart. For example, Kara knew she wanted to be a dentist and would study pre-dentistry as an undergrad. Michelle was looking forward to getting her doctorate in psychology and conducting learning disability assessments on children. Emily had plans to become a social worker and the executive director for a nonprofit organization. I specifically remember being highly impressed by a woman applying for a scholarship with my sorority. I was on the committee that evaluated all of the applications from across the country, so I read dozens each year. This particular candidate explicitly laid out the plans she had for a full nursery where she would grow organic produce for exclusive use in the vegetarian meals served at the on-site restaurant. It was an elaborate, well-thought-out plan. Her passion was evident. She scored extra points for her sophisticated portrayal of her future goals. Few candidates in that pool of applicants seemed to be able to mentally step out of the past or the upcoming year of their lives. You likely have already completed this process or some form of it when you applied to college. Take a peek at your admissions essays if you still have them around. They might contain some forgotten information about your strengths. Now, take a moment and write down what you think your 3 main strengths are.